In this video, we're going to try to recount the steps in the process to create our faux barnwood. This process will take us from just a bare piece of pine wood, like this, to a finished work with the different colors: gray, red, black, brown, and green. And you can use whatever colors you really want. We've just used spray paint to make this happen. So we're going to show you how to do this. Okay, first step in the process. We just take a piece of this pine wood by different sizes and distress it using these tools. We made this paddle to create. If you look at the little holes, you can see those little wormholes in there. And the scratches we did by raking this paddle back and forth across the wood. It's real hard, like this. That makes the wormholes, and that makes the scratches. And of course you have to repeat that process a good bit. Now, the way we created the elongated wormholes, like this right here, these, is using just something I found in my husband's toolbox.
It's a punch.
A punch, called a punch. And my lovely assistant will show you how to do this. And you just hit it over and over. And we have two different sizes of punches that we used, and that way we can beat with both hands at one time and speed up the process. Okay, the next thing we used was to make long cracks. But after we found out that we pushed real hard with the paddle, we really didn't have to do this. But to make a big old long deep crack, you just rake across that with this, just like a Phillips head screwdriver that's worn down, or something sharp on the end. Anything will work. Yep. Gouge. Okay, now you will notice also that the edges on the board have been taken off. Okay, and there are indentations in the wood like this. Okay, kind of look like hammer marks and saw marks. We used this some kind of tool. It rotates and cuts. I'm not sure what it's called. But this blade, let me see if I can turn it around in the light, Kathy. That blade is called a tiger paw, and it's got little sandpaper ridges on it that just quickly takes the edge off the wood and puts like old saw marks in it. After that, then all we do is we simply choose our spray paint.
We got to stain it first.
Oh yeah, we have to put stain on it. Yeah, we stain it to make it look like that. We used provincial stain. You can use whatever color stain you want. And then we just took spray paint and painted it. Now, we used these two you're looking at now, red and green. We also used black spray paint. And then finally, to get the old faded stripy look, like you see on this one, and we've done this one really heavily. There you can see it looks like saw blades in it that I put in there with that tiger paw. We just take a paintbrush and lightly go back and forth over it. And we've made this one really, really, really dark, so you can see. You can see
the use a bristle brush.
Saw marks in it. You want to use one of those old cheap horsetail brushes. I guess that's what that is. I'm not sure. Poor horse. But if it's a little bit, let me see it, Kathy. If it's a little stiff, after you get some paint in it, it actually works better. Let's go back and look at one of these dark brown ones, so you can see how well this actually works. Okay, maybe you can see there. And that looks like just distressed old barnwood that's been painted and the paint's faded off. Okay, after that, just let it dry and go put it up, I guess. And you want to say anything else, Kathy?
No.
Okay, there you go for whoever might want to make the faux barnwood, and it's absolutely gorgeous.